This presentation on disaster recovery, using colocation for a sound and economical strategy, is brought to you by CyrusOne. Disaster recovery planning continues to be a priority initiative for businesses of all types. However, all kinds of solutions exist. One of those alternatives, and the focus of this presentation, is using a colocation data center. You can use a colocation facility rather than setting up your own disaster recovery site in a remote location. To safeguard operations, companies can migrate their data center operations to a colocation service provider. The service provider's data center houses multiple customers' equipment. Because the equipment is housed off-site, colocation is a good solution for disaster recovery. In a colocation facility, organizations have access to a data center for housing their own network, servers, and storage equipment. Once you determine the data center is secure and in the right location for your requirements, you can expect to leverage several benefits for disaster recovery. Because you're moving your network, servers, data storage, and other equipment to a remote location, you can reduce overhead and increase operating efficiencies. Cost and performance improvements represent huge benefits on their own. However, when you consider colocation as a viable disaster recovery solution on top of this, the migration decision becomes much easier to make. Many providers offer a managed services model. Although this type of service strategy makes sense in certain situations, a colocation-only model has a definitive advantage for disaster recovery. A primary reason is control. When you outsource your operation completely, you're giving up some control. You're dependent on your outsourcing provider to manage your operation expertly, even when disaster strikes. However, in colocation, you still maintain control over all hardware, software, communications, and other issues. The only difference is your data center is in a different location. When you house your equipment in someone else's facility, you need to make sure it's entirely secure. But how? First and foremost, you need to inspect the site in person, just like you would do with your own facility. For example, evaluate the generator situation. Determine how many generators are in place, where they are located, how far apart they are, and whether they're easily accessible. You'll want to check out the UPS rooms to get a sense for overall efficiency and protection. In addition, look into the facility security. Confirm things like around-the-clock monitoring with cameras and video, presence of security and surveillance personnel, redundancy strategies, and more. If a facility is SAE 16 compliant, you'll most likely have the security features in place to ensure an excellent disaster recovery solution. To safeguard your operation during a disaster, it's important to use a colocation facility in close proximity to your organization. If something happens to your primary site, you want to get your colocation facility as quickly as possible. If the data center is across the country, you'll likely have to travel more than a few hours. Using a colocation facility for disaster recovery is a sound and economical decision. You'll be paying for only space and at the same time maintaining complete control of your equipment. Your valuable IT operations will be protected remotely in a secure data center. By delivering a 100% uptime service level agreement, CyrusOne guarantees performance through distributed redundant power architecture. Our customers can maintain one leg at 2N while opting to use another in an N+1 or other configuration. Adding to this high level of performance, CyrusOne uses multiple parallel transformers with multiple parallel underground utility feeds to ensure seamless core power availability. We also incorporate dual power feeds from multiple power distribution units within each enclosure to support optimal distribution of electric power with no downtime. Redundant generators, fuel tanks, and batteries also ensure seamless power continuity and 100% uptime for all components within the facility. CyrusOne is dedicated to increasing the availability and efficiency of our customers' mission-critical business applications and safeguarding their data in highly secure data centers regardless of disaster events. We're committed to delivering the peace of mind that comes from using enhanced IT resources and leveraging the redundancy and security of our world-class enterprise data centers. About the author. Nicole Aguillard is Marketing Director for CyrusOne, a global enterprise colocation provider operating 23 highly secure data centers across the United States, London, and Singapore. Learn more about disaster recovery by visiting our website at cyrus1.com.